Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Jagadishwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Jai Gurudev Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Chala Shiva Jai Gurudev Chala Shiva
Sorry, Randir, I've just noticed that you've come in as the 10th person and we're actually full. We need to leave space for Ananta. So could you leave and go over to the YouTube live and we will invite you back when there's a space for you. Can you hear me okay?
Jagadishvara Parameshvara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishvara Parameshvara Jananamai Shankara Karunakara Jagadishvara Parameshvara Shankara Karunakara Arunachala Shiva Ishvara Parameshvara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishvara Parameshvara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishvara Parameshvara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishvara Parameshvara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishvara Parameshvara Jai Avaduta Jagadishvara Parameshvara Shankara Karunakara 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 Jagadishvara Parameshvara. Jai Gurudev, Shri Satguru Ramana ki, Jai. Papaji ki, Jai. Ji ki, Jai. Papaji ki, Jai.
Namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadguru Sri Mujiji ki Jai. Thank you all so much for joining in. Our friends from Russia, Shivam and Shankari are also with us today. Very happy that both of you could come. And if you have any questions, you can ask. If you're in the Hangout, you can unmute your mic and you can ask. And if you're on YouTube, you can post your question in the chat. It's so lovely to see. What are we calling it? Are we calling it the London Sangha or the Brighton Sangha, or what are we calling it? Or the UK Sangha?
It's Brighton Sangha and UK Sangha. So we're in Brighton, but it's, I guess it's the first formal UK gathering. Oh, we have some songs for you at the end. Yeah, at the end. We have
At the end,
there and we've got voices. So. More for you.
the identity is nothing. The identity which we have believed ourselves to be is nothing. And reality is no thing. It's between this nothing and this no thing. That's why it can seem a little confusing and abstract. Because we have believed ourselves to be something, we want this conceptual something to get replaced by another thing, an entity. Tell me who I am. This is the frustration for many, including here in this journey. This frustration was there because the question is asked, who am I? The question that is asked is, who am I? And we want an answer. And the answer must be satisfactory. Satisfactory to what? To the mind. That's why it becomes frustrating. Because no answer will satisfy the mind. The mind will always say, yes, understood a little bit, but maybe some more. It's never enough. Or it's very quick to proclaim, yes, I got it. I've always known it actually. I got it. But it cannot fathom what you really are. So ultimately, the point of the inquiry must be first that our trust in this mental voice, in this egoic presence, first is dissolved. As long as we are relying on this mental voice, it is not going to help. And a tip for all of you who are new in Satsang is that don't go to your mind for confirmation about what is being spoken in Satsang. This can become very troublesome. And it will only lead to more and more confusion. We rely on our mind for so much throughout the day. Maybe for some time during Satsang, you say, okay, this is just a communion that is happening consciousness to consciousness. Let me not give it to my mind for its judgment about it. Whole day this mind is sitting in judgment. Everything that appears, it's sitting there like a judge saying, this is good, this is bad, this is right, this is not right. So at least for some time, can we not go to this judging voice, this voice of separation? Because otherwise what might happen is you might find yourself in satsang for a long time but you still have this feeling that I haven't got it still. Where does this come from? It comes from only this mind. Because what is real, what is true, what is eternal must be here now. So how is it possible for you to miss it? It is impossible for you to miss it. Because you are it in the first place. And it is impossible for the mind to fathom it. It is impossible for you to miss it and impossible for the mind to fathom it. Just as a reflection cannot understand the circumstances of our life. And yet we go to this reflection, your own shadow. You go to it for guidance on how to find freedom also. It's like some children, they have this fear about their own shadow, isn't it? They want to run from their shadow. And then you say that, okay, I'll know that I am free if this shadow disappears. You want the mind to go away. You say that, okay, I see, I am awareness. It's so clear. I'm not confused. Only now this mind has to stop. Or some feelings have to stop. It's not possible. It is possible for few little moments. You'll find that no mind activity, no other sensation activity is happening. But as long as this appearance is here, there will be this mind energy, there will be this energy of feelings, emotions, imagination, memory. All these energies will be present. But once you see that it's only a shadow, then it does not scare you anymore. You're not also running from your own mind. So freedom from the mind does not mean that the energetic play of the mind stops. Although you will find that it reduces, for many of you it reduces to a great degree. But it doesn't have to stop, only that because you have withdrawn your belief and your attention from it, it seems completely powerless, just like your shadow is completely powerless over you. So don't make this a conversation between what's flowing from here and the mental energy coming from there. See, because I cannot convince your mind. I cannot even try it. I don't want to replace one set of concepts with another set of concepts. If you're enjoying this play of concepts, then there's so much. You just have to go to google.com and you can search for any concept that you want. All concepts are available. See? So let this not be concept X versus concept Y. What is here which is beyond any concept? Are you just a concept? Will understanding of some concept bring you to the realization of what you are? No. At best, we are using concepts to remove the prior concepts and then throw both away. As Bhagwan used to say, use the thorn to remove the thorn which is embedded and then throw away both. So we are not here to learn anything, not here for knowledge. Because the Eternal One cannot rely on knowledge. You see. Why does it need any crutches? Why does it need to rely on a thought? It would be a very tame God, a very meek God, if God needed to rely on your thoughts to run your life. If He needed to rely on your thoughts of freedom to find your freedom. I, for one, am not interested in such a God. I am interested in that which is ever present, irrespective of what is appearing and disappearing. What your relationships are like, what your money situation is like, what the state of your body is like, whether you feel you are free or bound, irrespective of any of these, I am interested in the God which is still present. Who could be interested in a God which is coming and going? So that which is ever present must be here now. So stop all chasing, stop all seeking. Just for an instant, see what is here now. What is real must be present. If it needs work to get there, then it cannot be the eternal one. There is nothing you need to do, nothing is arising, nothing is dissolving. What is here now? And if you come with this openness to check what is here now, then I am here for this. Then we cut to the chase, you see. Let's cut to the final. And you can report from here. You can say that this is what I see. What is missing? You can say like this. This is what I see, and there is nothing. It's a very good place to start the conversation from. Because very easily you can be pointed away from the content of what you see to the seeing itself, away from what is being witnessed to the witnessing itself, away from what you are aware of to the awareness itself. Yes, and what is really funny is that you have always only been this. It's not that you actually became a person and now you have to become awareness. Then there would be some work. Then we would need to do some work. And you can check this right now. That's why I ask you these questions, which to the mind sound very silly. I know that to the mind these questions sound really silly. So when I say, are you aware now? You're getting to the root of it in one instant, you see. It is only awareness which is aware of itself. So when you check Are you aware now? It is the awareness itself which is aware of itself. A phenomenal entity cannot become aware of awareness. So you are aware now, but not personally. It's not a person that is aware. And Tara says, I care for money, need much money. Without income, I don't know how my life will be. Sometimes I feel it's more important than who I am. Even it's coming and going. Even the ones who have billions of dollars do not know what their life will be. It is a illusion that having money in your account will show you what life is going to be. Anything can happen to this body, anything can happen to relationships, and having money in the bank sometimes is more trouble than having no money in the bank. Because there is too much fear about losing it, about investing it properly or not, whether you're getting enough returns on it or not. All this is just more confusing. So I don't have an aversion to money, and I don't have a desire for money. Just like any other part of the appearance, it is coming and going. But I know that these things can be triggers. You say, yes, yes, you must make some money. You who, after so many satsangs, you can still pick it up and say, yes, I must make some money. Who? Sometimes it can feel like the Advaita police is here now. Everything is going to be who. So it must be asked. You say, I realize I'm not a person. I realize I'm not a person, but I need to make some money. Who does? So you pick up the person very conveniently when it comes to these special things. You see, relationships, money, health of the body, your own seeking, your own want for freedom. These are the four things. Just these four. In different variations, it's coming for all of you. And you say, my life is so complex, I have this problem. You will not understand, Ananta. You're sitting there in a nice house. How can you understand? But I have not heard a unique problem for many years. It's always relationship, money, health of the body, or your freedom itself, seeking itself. Just these four things. So don't let it be just a mental understanding, proclamation from the mind that yes, I have discovered I'm not a person. Because that will not help you see. And if it doesn't come to a reduction or a freedom from your suffering, then it is no point actually being in satsang. There are many people exchanging beautiful concepts, and there are many places we can go just to share concepts. But if when the rubber hits the road, some buttons are getting pressed, if you're very quick to pick up the person again, then truly there is no point. Yes, it can happen that we pick up momentarily. Something can come from our conditioning and it can seem strong, and belief goes momentarily, but very quickly it must be dropped. Because the effort is in the picking up the belief, it is not in the dropping. So you said, I care for money, need much money. without income, I don't know how my life will be. When you go for a movie, if somebody already tells you the story of how the movie is going to end, it's terrible, isn't it? Spoilers. Okay. So why you want to know how your life will be? See, there are many who claim to have these siddhis and this power of intuition which can predict the future. I say, even if I have it, why would I ever want to use it? It will become so boring if I already knew what's going to happen. So there is no feeling here even to explore what is going to happen in the future. The present is so beautiful. So beautiful. Beautiful beings in front of me. Then why do I want to go to the future and try to figure out? This is still coming from fear, you see, from fear. So once you see that nothing can happen to you, I tell you that you will not be concerned about the future. And no one who has come to this self-realization, self-discovery, like my master says, no one who has come to this says, okay, take this away, I want $1 million instead. Nobody like this. This is the only thing. All other desires, you say no, little more, something. You wanted a Mercedes, you have the Mercedes, you want a Ferrari. You have the Ferrari, you want a Bugatti. Where does it end? Now there's so much rush to go to space. You got a Bugatti, you can get many fancy cars, you want to go to space. It doesn't end with the mind. It only ends with the discovery that I am not this mind, I am not this ego. And I am untouched by any appearance. Therefore, nobody who has come to this, even if they are beggars on the street, will not say, okay, give me $1 billion and take away this discovery of what I am. Why is this? I'm sure if the Buddha wanted to go back and get his kingdom, it would have been possible for him. Then why did they walk around begging for food? It did not matter, it was the way that it was flowing. Till we are carrying the monkey of personhood on our backs, then all these things will continue to seem important. And for thousands of years, the same things human beings have been asking. And we see an example every day. We have a broadcast in which Parvati ji reads from talks with Ramana, and she's talking about talks from 1930. And in 1930, what were the questions? They should be different. Almost a century has gone past. Huh? But they are exactly the same. Exactly the same. What are they? Okay, it seems like I have understood intellectually, but I don't really feel it here. That question. It was asked in 1930 also. Second, what is going to happen to my responsibility? My family is worried. Same thing. Not enough money. What if I become spiritual? Then what will happen to all the actions which I'm supposed to do? It's the same stuff. my relationships, my money, my body, and my seeking. Can we go beyond these four things? Before we read what Satsanga said, I want to read Tara. Tara says, a thought says, my need is not quite a lot, just a million or so. Then that is enough. I can travel, have a house, etc. Just a million, huh? Which currency are we talking about? And I promise you, if I give you the blessing, may you have $1 million. And if you have $1 million, I promise you, you'll say, my need is not a lot, just 10 million or so. And there are many who are wishing for exactly as much as you have. And they're saying exactly the same thing. I have run on this treadmill for a long time, and I know exactly how this treadmill works. This value, what is the value? So much of the world is measuring their worth based on the valuation of their .com companies, valuation of their businesses, whatever. And some of it is also it's become part of the culture of some places. So if you meet somebody from Silicon Valley, then they have these hierarchy. Somebody who's 100 million valuation and above will talk only to the guys who are 100 million valuation. All they think about is what is the value. But does it really have any value? I remember this, many of you have seen this also. Somebody had asked Bob Marley, isn't it? He said that, how much, are you a rich man? They asked him a question, are you a rich man? And he said, what do you mean by rich? And then they said, do you have millions of dollars? And he says, money does not make you rich. This is not your wealth. And that's why sometimes, half jokingly actually, but seriously you can do this. Take the richest men in the world, take photographs, make a collage out of them from the magazines or websites, make a collage and compare that photograph with 100 people in Satsang. Just looking at those two, you will know where the happiness is, where peace is, where joy is. If it is just as simple as having some money, then why would all the sages be saying something else? Everyone would just say, go make the money, that's it. It is not your need. Whatever we need, I promise you, whatever you need is being taken care of. It is your greeds which cause all the trouble. That's why the great Indian sage Kabir had said, let the one who has given this mouth also decide what has to go inside this mouth. How many lifetimes will we have this same conversation? Oh my money, oh my relationships, oh my body. Same thing over and over. So Chitra says, Kavya Kantha Ganapati Muni asked Bhagwan if 3 rupees a month were enough back in the 90s, 1920s and 30s to live one's life. Bhagwan said nothing is needed and everything will be looked after. All the teachers have said this. Even Krishna in the Gita has said this, that whatever your need is, it should be taken care of. Gandhi has said this. So many great ones have said this. And yet we have this fear about future, money, sustenance. What is it that no amount of money can buy? What is the best thing that money can buy? Let's look at it the other way around. Can it buy one moment of love, of peace, of joy? You feel that, oh, if some desire comes true, then I'm happy. No, actually, what is happening is it is the desire which itself causes some stress in the system. So it's some stored up tendency. It's a tendency, and when it fulfills itself, this tendency is released. So you feel that there is some space, there is some joy, but it is only momentary, because very quickly it is replaced by another one. Satsanga had asked earlier, when you say she didn't join you today, when you say, what do you see? My mind is producing visuals of all the concepts of awareness. Visuals, yes. Awareness, consciousness. So I know this very well because it used to happen here also. Awareness would paint a visual of some black space. Consciousness would be like this white light. Like this visuals can come, and as it feels, I have to see something, like I see with my eyes. When I say, what do you see? And you report that I see these visuals. So I say, good. Good, you report that I see these visuals. Now, notice the one that is seeing. Who is this one? That's why my master says, his piranha question. What does the piranha question mean? This is the flesh-eating fish, you see, piranha. So what is the piranha question? It's the question which can eat all the other questions up. So his piranha question is, can the perceiver be perceived? So you say that I perceive these images. Who is the perceiver? Can it be perceived? And ultimately we can ask, is there even a perceiver? This is what I mean by seeing. Yes, there will be content. In the waking state, there will be content. But who is the witness? Can this witness be seen? And don't make it hard work. It's a very simple question. Who is aware now? Are you aware now? Yes. As what? As awareness itself. I would be a terrible teacher if it had come to school sort of education, especially if I was there, the invigilator in exams. I would be terrible. Because I'll ask you the question and then give you the answer in the next instant. And everybody gets a A plus. I don't see trouble in this. Which part are you getting stuck in? You say there is content. I say yes, the appearance of the content will be there. And yet, you are the seeing of it. Are you not the seeing of it? Where are you getting stuck? Tara says everything is taken care of. Right now is only knowledge for me. I don't see it myself. You cannot trick God like this. You cannot do reverse psychology with God and say, I want to see this for myself, so by tomorrow let me have $1 million in the bank. This trust will come. This trust will come. Parvati says, Claire, thank you again for Satsang rescue, my love. Yes, my dear, thank you so much. I know Ishani had some trouble with her setup today, and Claire jumped in at the last minute to moderate this satsang. Initially, actually, I felt I could do it. That I could do all of this and also have satsang. And then very quickly it was clear that it's just not possible to share like this and then also take care of these things. So without the moderators, we would not be able to do things like this. I'm very grateful, very grateful. Jerome says, a plane ticket to see you, Father. I mean that money is object like the body is. We don't need money to see you, Father or Mujiji. This is grace itself. Jenny also had said something similar. No? Yes, she said the only desire for money here is to travel to attend satsang with Guruji. But I know he takes care of it all exactly. No? True Guruji in your own heart. Mujiji here. If it is the will of this Guruji that you see him outside also, then that happens. If it is not the will of this Guruji that you see him outside, then just inside. Okay, maybe I missed some questions, and if I have, you can type them again, my dear. But the question which is here right now is, so Chitra saying sorry for strange question. I know when she's not here, then she asks me all these questions. When she's here, she doesn't ask me all. Okay, so what is the strange question? Sorry for strange question. Does spiritual daydreaming have any value? Like imagining oneself in Bhagwan's old hall, imagining going for a walk with him on Arunachala, etc. It has some value to feel. See, this entire, even the seeming outward projection is the projection of your own consciousness. So when you say imagination, is also a projection of your own consciousness. It's like the daydream within the daydream. So what are you doing actually? Because the rest of the appearance seems a little fearful, seems a little strong. We are creating a mental refuge for ourselves. Just like ashrams and caves can become like a refuge for ourselves, then we are creating this mental refuge for ourselves. Like for many years, before I went to sleep, I would just visualize that I'm sleeping at the feet of my master. Then all my worries, all this was kept aside, and I would just visualize like this that I'm sleeping at the feet of my master. And then, so I said it has some value, but easier than even this is to see that I cannot stop being now. Being is here. This presence is the Guru himself. Then we don't have to use our imagination also. The pure presence, your own holy presence is here. Much easier to just marinate in this joy, marinate in this presence. As one says, Father, will my physically being around your presence speed up the process? I have a strong urge to end this play immediately. I ask this because even to be aware, one needs to have sufficient energy, and being around your energetic presence might be supportive. Whether you are around here physically or not is also not your problem. If you say, I am Guru, I am Father, then it is my problem. When you say Father, it must mean that I am surrendered. Otherwise, just another word, you see. So let this also be my problem. I can tell you that to be aware takes no energy. It can seem like to drop these mental distractions, it's helpful to be in the physical presence of Satsang. But if that is the way it has to unfold for you, you will find yourself here. But right now, I see nothing lacking, nothing insufficient that you cannot discover what you are now. Because you are that. You are aware now. If you're able to answer yes to this question, then awareness must be here. You say, I ask this because even to be aware, one needs to have sufficient energy. No, this is also just another concept. How will you stop this awareness? You are aware even of your sleep state. If the body has no energy whatsoever, you fall unconscious, you will say, oh, I fell unconscious. You are aware that there is state of unconsciousness, when even this presence of being is not there. So all this energetic play, ultimately also we have to say is the sideshow. Is not the meat, is not the flesh of what we are speaking about, is the sideshow. Can you stop being now? Does it require energy to keep up this being? Being is just being, and you are aware of it effortlessly. This you are, already are. It's not a state, it's not an achievement, it's nothing at all. You see this for yourself and report from there. And there, here, we are one already, you see. There we truly meet as one. Tara says, I'm still not clear about this part. Money is not so important and everything is taken care of. So you chronicle this. Every day, you say, these are my needs. And you say at the end of the day whether your needs were taken care of or not. And how many days does it have to be like this so that you get convinced? That's up to you. That's up to the extent of your doubt. So you say my needs today, I need to have 2 meals, 3 meals, I need to have clean clothes to wear, I need to have a bed to sleep on. Whatever you feel your true needs are, you write them down. And at the end of the day, you tell me whether they came true or not. Trupti says, it is true. I am awareness. Satsanga says the trouble is the feeling I need to find something. Yes, this is the trouble. So drop this. You say this is the trouble, that it feels like I need to find something. So now you see that this is trouble, don't touch it. Then what is here? Okay, lots in the hangout chat as well. Priya had said, oh, this must be Bhagwati ji, who said, same in 16th century Japan also, Father Bankai Zenji. I must read that book sometimes, although I ordered it on the Kindle. Haven't gotten around to reading it. But I'm completely sure the questions were the same. Palak says, thank you, Claire. Father, every day the trust is growing and growing at a rapid rate. Grace is doing everything. The table is missing you. Aparna says, Namaste, Father. Witnessing is here, witnessing everything. Yes. But this identification keeps picked up and dropped. This is the frustration, and feels that, okay, it's not possible to be that. You say witnessing is witnessing everything, then it must be witnessing the frustration also. And when the frustration is coming, does something happen to the witnessing? Or it's just frustration of the false identity again? So we still going with a mental picture of our freedom, which is that once I'm free, then I'll only be this. Only be this means what? If you're only awareness, then all that will be is just sleep state. Is that what you want? Only sleep state? No, you want this experience of this living experience of consciousness, isn't it? That's why you create this world as consciousness. When you're tired of this play, you'll stop creating it. But no matter what is appearing and disappearing, does it touch you? How does it touch the one that is present even in sleep? How does it touch the one who is aware of the space between thoughts? So let all frustration come, let all, whatever feeling has to come, let it come. How does it happen to you? And before you answer that, Devika said, dearest Father, must rest the body now. So we'll make space at your holy feet always. Love you so much. Love you too, my dear. Get some good rest. All my love to all of you. So freedom is not a state. Once you come to the realization that I am only this awareness, it will not be your experience that all appearances are now stopped. And you cannot say that now my appearances should only be candy and chocolate. Then you will stop enjoying the candy and chocolate. You need the salt, you need the spice. Then you said there is a lot of frustration building up that I am not able to marinate in that. And mind is trying this hard and something feels to finish this completely. See, there's a point at which we say you marinate in this. And then what happens? You see that I cannot leave this. If you cannot leave something, then what effort is needed to be that? So to say abide in it or to marinate in it is a pointing at a certain point where your discovery is not steady. But I feel for you the discovery is steady, that you are awareness. Then what needs to marinate in it? It's only this person again jumping around saying, I want to marinate. Don't listen to any tantrums of this person. Just like we don't listen to the tantrums of our children, not always anyway, we must not listen to the tantrums of this guy. Does it tell you how much you must marinate? 24 hours a day for how many days? When will the marination process be over? When can you be cooked? Just throw it away. It's nothing. Just throw it. Let it give you the full recipe, then we will look at it. Marinate for how many days before cooking? Okay, so Beer had said, the mind likes to continue to create the story that the awareness is some kind of achievement. Yes. Always wanting to distract and seemingly confuse the ratio. Yes, that's the nature of the mind. That's the nature of the beast. Wanting to confuse and distract you. But this is seen. As long as you can say, but this is seen, then I know, no trouble. Because what is seen, then you're not confusing to be you. It is seen. Therefore, the seen must be separate from what is appearing. This is good. Jerome says, Shanti wrote to me that you, Father, advise us to follow our hearts. Deeply touched by that. So direct, so simple. Love you, Father. Love you too, my dear. Tara says, these 2 months, I'm very clear, I'm awareness. These 2 months, I'm very clear, I'm awareness. Drop the me, you, him. Only awareness is left. Yes. So it's very clear, I'm awareness. Then awareness wants money, or who wants $1 million? So don't pick up these concepts which are only making you pretend to be a person. If it is clear for you, you are awareness, then what need do you have? Valeria, namaste, my dear. Good morning from Brazil, she says. Good morning. Very happy to have you with us. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. Kanchan says, when we wake up from the dream, then I can never be carried away by the dream. Similarly, one who has been awakened from this waking state should not be carried away by the experiences of the waking state. Yes, but momentarily some fear can come like this. You say, wake up. So you woke up in the waking state. You woke up from the waking state and discovered that this waking state is also coming and going. But sometimes there can be events which can seem strong in the conditioning. That's why we say, isn't it, that the great masters have also left us this beautiful reminder that don't worry about this 100% thing. If you worry about the 100% thing, then you will keep struggling, picking up the person again, trying to get to 100%. Name one master, one sage who was 100%. Jesus said, "Oh Father, have you forsaken me on the cross?" Did he not? He was awake, wasn't he? Even the avatar of Vishnu, Sri Ram himself, cried when his wife was kidnapped, taken away from him. He was awake. No? So these beautiful reminders are there for just say it's okay. Momentarily, even if something came up, it's okay. I have not met one who is 100% in this way. So momentarily getting carried away by the dream happens. Maybe then the dream itself would end. Why would you continue projecting this dream if there was no sense of anything coming from this dream ever? Suchitra says, beloved Anantaji, there is still a great fascination for spiritual superheroes. Bhagwan, Vivekananda, Sri Ramakrishna, Anandamayi Ma, and they feel like a completely different category altogether. Nothing wrong with this because all their pointings are pure gold. I don't see the trouble, my dear. And there is, okay, there is more. So, and there is great reluctance to enter the great ordinary living everyday, okay, making up some words. And there is great reluctance to enter the great ordinary everyday Buddha, non-duality, and be commonplace and faceless. But there is something here which is saying you must become like that, you see. So it's good that you spot this and then you show it the door. This is only very humble sounding arrogance. You don't become anything at all. Buddha was not proclaiming that I am the Buddha. Anandamayi Ma was not saying I am the great Anandamayi Ma. They would always only say that I am what you are. We are one. So you drop this effort to become anything at all and let the world proclaim whatever it likes. It will make no difference to you. Tara says, just in this part, money is not quite clear. But I am clear, even up down, about money. Anyhow, money can touch me. Can touch me or cannot? Cannot touch me. So anything still have belief, ups and downs. I just let it be. I know it cannot touch me. So you stay with your finding in the now. You say that it's clear to me that I am awareness. Then notice where this desire for money is coming from. Is it not just another thought? Just another thought. A thought believed in becomes a desire or an aversion. Without belief, it is nothing, coming and going. Dr. Kanchan says people who have near-death experiences or out-of-body experiences can never believe that this waking state is real because of such a powerful experience. I don't agree with you on this one. Because you read many of the books written by these people who had so-called NDEs and OBs, and many times the ego is very much there, present. Maybe even during the out-of-body experience or near-death experience, they're still feeling that a person is having these experiences. So it is not the body. The body is just 1/4 of the trouble. To see that I am not the body is very simple. Very easily, if I ask you, do you really feel that you're just made up of all the food and the water you've drunk? Is that all you are? All the food that you've eaten and all the water you've consumed? You know it can't be this. You see. So the body is not so much trouble. The body doesn't want money. The body doesn't want relationships. The body doesn't want freedom. The body doesn't want healthy body also. The body does not want anything. So to discover I'm not the body is not so difficult. And these experiences can only bring you to this point where you say, oh yes, I'm not the body. But to be clear that I'm not separate, that I'm not individual, a separate entity, that in even these experiences sometimes does not get carried through. In fact, strong ego can come after these kind of experiences, strong arrogance, strong specialness can come. Just like a awakening experience. An awakening experience can be so clear, all separation dissolved, no sense of I. And then when the mind comes back, it says, yes, yes, you got it, you see, you got it. And we buy this, what happens? The spiritual ego. So no experience is enough. And then you say similarly, if we get such an awakening experience, then probably we will not take this waking state so seriously. If it was just this, then all the masters would have said, you just need to have a near-death experience and it's done. Why nobody says this? Why did Bhagavan not say, yes, yes. Don't inquire, nothing, just wait for the near-death experience to come. It's not like this, you see. It's not about an experience. And Hans says, Father, here is a state of contentment, trust, and kind of neutrality. At the same time, mind is sneaking around, whispering, there should be more to experience. More wow feelings. Yes. That's exactly what we said, isn't it? The mind will always say, just little more. But for you, it's saying just little more feelings. For another, it's saying you have to take the leap. You have to take the leap, you see. For many, I find like this, you have to take the final leap. Which leap, which cliff, where you have to go. You are already that. And it is the mind job to keep saying things like this. Don't expect the mind to change. You don't give it your belief. That's all. You keep waiting for the mind to change. I don't know. It's going to be a very long wait. I'm happy that for you it's already sounding like a whispering. It will become like the tiny buzzing of the insect. It will just flick away. I love you too, my dear. Thank you. Okay. Ram wants to come up. Yes, you can come, my dear. Where are you? Yes, yes, there you are.
Namaste, Father.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, yes, very well.
These days, there's like a strong urge to like, I want to improve my body, Father, and listen to Guruji and you a lot, and also I know the another guru from Tamil Nadu, he's Sadguru Zaki Vasudeva, Father, and I love his part of yoga. Like, can you hear me?
Last part again. Something about Tamil Nadu. What is it?
Yeah, there's one guru, his name is Sadguru.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and I really love his part of yoga, Father. Like I watch his YouTube video, and like I really feel like I feel the love for him, and there is something want to try the part of yoga a little bit, and it seems there's some conflict. I mean, because Guruji say the Advaita path is like direct, and it seems like I feel like I should not follow two guru at the same time or something. I feel like that. So I just want to expose to you, and I don't know.
So it is never the practice which is trouble. So first we'll take the practice part. It is never the practice which is trouble. Don't pick up the practitioner. Don't pick up the I who wants to do a practice. You see? I also feel sometimes that here more yoga needs to happen. And I do some yoga for a couple of days and then it goes away again. So yoga is fine. There is no trouble with yoga. Beautiful practices are there. All these are very ancient, very beautifully designed for the body. Very good. So as long as you are not confusing yourself to be the body, it is fine. As long as you are not confusing yourself to be the doer, also it is fine. So let consciousness be the doer. Let consciousness work on improving the body. You stay as the witness of all of this. It is only the mind which comes and interprets, oh, this, maybe should you do this or should I not do this? There is no trouble with any meditation, any yoga, all practices are all fine. The trouble can only come if you pick up the identity of being a yoga practitioner, of a yogi.
Yeah, it seemed like my mind said to me that it should not to follow two guru at the same time, you know, because this guru, I also feel the love for him, and I watch his YouTube video and he's explain, and I really feel like he's the enlightened master or something, and it feel like I want to discover about a part of yoga a little bit. But at the same time, I listen to Guruji on YouTube, and he always say like, just live like you have no time and just direct. So there's some conflict inside me somehow.
Yes. When you smell the guru, and if you smell the guru in both these external forms, then it is the same guru actually. And this guru is the Sadguru in your heart. So the external play, external form expressions are just the outward expressions of your own heart. And if you feel a sense of peace, if you feel a sense of joy, if you feel a sense of love, then it is the same guru in your heart which is speaking in different external forms. So having said that, I also want to tell you that what is being pointed here is very direct. You see? So there are different types of movements all over the world. Some are very, very mass movements, and you will find that for the mass movements, typically what I have seen, you might find it different, but what I've typically found is that the very mass movements, when the answers are coming, they are coming for everyone who's sitting there. You see? In the smaller movements, those who want very, very direct, this strong medicine, if you can swallow directly, you see? And you find that I am this pure seeing itself. Then you can go anywhere, you can sit in any satsang with any master, any teacher, and you do not shake from this. But if you pick up pointings which are speaking to you personally, then you must always be smelling for this. You see? You must always be smelling for this, that okay, maybe these pointings are just still speaking to me personally. If they are not, if they're speaking to you as consciousness or the pure awareness itself, then no trouble. You can go there, you can hear, you can listen, All this is completely fine. So just make sure that you're smelling, and you're smelling the same Guru from your own heart. And if this sense of love is coming, if the sense of peace is coming, then no trouble, no trouble. Especially for things like doing yoga and all, no conflict at all. What you have to be little careful about, and I'm not sure, I've not listened to this one. I've seen him on TV a few times and he seems very beautiful actually, but not listened to the pointings or how very direct satsang. But if it is like, okay, you need to take 500 days to get to a particular destination. You see, these kind of things you have to be a little careful about. You have to be careful that, okay, you are at level 1, then level 2 enlightened, level 3 enlightened, or level 4 enlightened. These kind of things, if they are said, then you have to be a little careful. Because now you are been brought to a point where it's so simple, so easy for you to see what you are. It doesn't take any effort, doesn't take various levels of doing various different practices. So you stay as what you are as awareness, and whatever the body needs to do, whatever practices, let those happen. That would be simply what I say to you.
Because when I follow satsang, I can feel like the mind keeps like come up again and again and again. So it seems like I need to some practice to like calm down the mind a little bit. So and so I feel like to practice something somehow, but I don't know whether is it truly true or not, or just it's just another trick of the mind.
So you say that because the mind is coming up again and again, I feel I need to do some practice. This, in saying this, it is clear that you picked up this I, you see. So, okay, mind is strong and you are witnessing it. Is the witnessing getting touched by this number of thoughts that are coming?
Can you repeat again, Father?
Yeah, so if many thoughts are coming, how are the thoughts touching you? Who is this I who says I need to do some practice?
Is it the person again?
Yeah. So why you want to pick up this person? That's why I said that I don't have trouble with any practice. All practices can happen. This person we have to watch out for. Because this person will say, okay, now you've made your thoughts 10% less. Now you're more calm. Then next day you wake up and again mind is noisy. You say, I have to do more practice. You see? And that's why you have people who are practicing for hundreds of years, sitting in caves somewhere. Because they are not letting go of the practitioner. It is not the practice which is the trouble, you see. Practice is not bad, keeps this car in good shape, all servicing happens. You see? So practice is not bad. But this one who wants to be the practitioner, this one is imagined. This you see or no? You see this, isn't it?
I can see this, Father, but for some moment it is a little bit like difficult to me to understand somehow. Like don't pick up the practitioner.
Yes. The practitioner is the one who says, I need to do practice. You can say that, okay, practice is happening, it's nice, I enjoy very much, it's very good. But when it becomes a need, it is trouble. Because even if you have the noisiest mind, You are the witness of it. You are never the content of the mind.
Thank you, Father.
You can say it's okay. We can talk more. We can talk
Yeah, because I feel like I'm being in your satsang like every day, but I feel like there's one hand like I want to hold your hands, and one hand like just holding back, like there's some resistance inside. And like Guruji said that when he met in satsang with Papaji, he explained how he have to come up and take a risk somehow. So, but I also want to take a risk, but I don't know how to. I mean,
more. Okay. This is good. This is very good. So you take the risk now. You take the risk now or no?
yeah, I want to take a risk now, Father.
Very, very good. So answer this question. Who are you right now? Introduce yourself as to what you really believe. Don't make up any concept. Just what do you really believe you are right now.
Seem like I'm the awareness, but there's a kind of expectation about something will happen to me because, like, when I see, when I come to Rishikesh, when I see you and Guruji and the whole Sangha, they seem to feeling like you and Guruji or Raze or you guys are like different from the other person somehow. Like I had a feeling like that, and I saw like there's a kind of journey where I had to improve and I can reach to the state of awareness somehow. But I also heard you explain that one day you have a strong satsang and you ask us, to see the really different. And when I check in, I cannot see the difference somehow. But it's like when the mind come up, it's this question is being asked like there must be some difference between you and me, you know.
Yes, and I remember you asked me also this like this. Isn't it? You asked me that what is the difference? And I say that there is no difference. It is just you are pretending to be this, which your mind is telling you, and I am not pretending to be what my mind is telling me. This is the only difference. And to you, it seemed like this. You say that it was clear that with Mujiji and me, it was something different, something special. And Shivam was just telling me he came today. He said that first year and last year when he saw me, he felt I was very arrogant. He didn't feel to talk to me at all. He felt, who is this arrogant one, and why is Guruji hugging him so nicely? And who is? So he felt like this. You see? So it's okay. All this is just projections of the mind. So I am saying that there is no difference between you and me. Only difference can be you are pretending what the mind is saying, you're picking it up and pretending to be that. I am not picking up the mind and I'm just reporting from what I see right now. So can you report from what you see right now and tell me the difference? Okay, so I'll help you some more. You said that I feel that I am the awareness, but also then a thought comes that something should happen to me. So something should happen to me. This me is non-existent. You find this me, then something should happen. Something should happen to awareness.
Right now it seems so clear, Father.
Because if we go with this me perspective to anything, the most beautiful masters, even if we go, but we don't leave this me. Yeah, this me will keep convincing us you need to do this, you need to do that. I am saying you find your freedom right now, and then you're free to do whatever you want. What is bound? Where is the bondage now?
It seems like when you say when you say you find freedom right now and you can do whatever you want, it
Yes.
seems like uh, if it's like that, I had a feeling that I abandoned you or something. Like now I just go and like I a bit like arrogant right now. I don't know. It's very difficult for me to say what's in me, you know. And
Also, these are feelings. The feeling is coming, oh, I hope I don't sound like I'm abandoning Ananta or something. Don't worry about all these feelings also. These feelings are coming, these thoughts are coming, all this is coming and going. But you are the witness of them or not?
I am the witness of them, Father.
So now just speak as the witness. What's happening to the witness? Okay, don't be the witness. Become something else and show me.
It feel like before I come here, I want to solve my problem or something. But when I really seeing, I can see it's just another appearance somehow. It's not a
Yes,
problem anymore.
not a problem. Nothing is a problem for you. So the mind, everything is a problem. So if you go with the mind, then everything is problem. You stay as what you are, nothing is a problem.
So thank you, Father.
You're welcome, my dear. Also remember that it is not the disciple that chooses the guru. It is never the disciple that chooses the guru. It is a deeper process. It is grace itself. It is the guru himself who says that we have a heart connection. And it's not something just in this lifetime or next lifetime. It's so much deeper. It's an ancient heart connection of oneness. So don't worry about this feeling of guilt or am I leaving this? Am I leaving him? Am I going here? Am I going there? Drop all of this. All is happening only with the Sadguru's grace. Palak said, Jesh, or Jesh is saying, sitting with you, it is so clear that it is only my belief in the false which seemingly keeps me bound. I am free pretending to be bound in a movie. Yes, free. And pretending to be bound. Yes, absolutely. You want to sit here? See you. No, it's good for my neck actually.
So pretty much along the same
Yeah.
line. So aren't we bound by the physical form or physical limitations or physical needs or physical? Is that
So you say, aren't we bound by the physical aspect of life?
true? Yes.
Something like that. So this one, where is it? It's inside the body somewhere. When you say we bound, it must be in the body if it is bound by the body.
Yes.
But where can I find you?
So these are, I would see them as physical needs. So
No. So let's. The root question is that aren't we bound by this physicality, this body?
that's
So to be bound by the body, you must be inside the body.
yes.
Yes. So where can I find you inside the body? Which part should I cut open and speak to the real Shamak who's sitting inside the body? And also that, so we see like this, that this body is here now. But we also know that consciousness has the potential to project many bodies. In the dream state, we have a different body. It seems also pleasure, pain, all the things are there. And we seem like we are bound by that body. So when we are there in that dream state, that seems real. And we seem like we are bound by this. And we are here in this state, it seems this is real and we are bound by this. And yet if you were to try and find, am I inside my head here somewhere, inside the heart here somewhere, where? Where am I? Who is this one? It's just that the sense of separate I has been there, which has been correlated with this body. But even this is seen. This sense of me is also perceived by you. So the witnessing that we point to is prior to time and space. Just like in the yes. So in the sleep state, is there any time or space?
At least we don't feel so.
Exactly. So that's not our experience. When does the experience of time and space come?
Yeah.
When the waking state comes. And waking state, how do you know? Waking state, what wakes up? What do we call the waking state?
We can sense
That I wake up. The sense that I am is there now. The sense that I exist. It is not there in sleep state. The sense suddenly I woke up, that this light came on, the light of me, the light of I. And then you see that I am here, and because I am here, there is this world of duality which is here. It's always me and the other in this world. It is never just the world without me, isn't it? So first this me wakes up, and in this me there is these forces of time, space, gravity, electricity, attention, belief, all very, very different seeming forces. But all of these seem to arise. So if time and space arise in the presence of your being, so far, in the presence of your being, then how can you, that one which is a witness to all of this, be an entity in time and space? No, isn't it? So then, if you're not an entity in time and space, how can you be bound by this body or any other body that we get?
It's so maybe I need to experience this in term, because it does sound a little bit theoretical, so to speak.
So right now, let me seed this in you, and then you match your experiences against this. I know, because first time when I read something like I am that, and I read these kind of things, it was like seeming a bit abstract, seeming a bit theory. But then I felt I must check, because I could feel that there is some truth in what is being said. In the heart, it felt true. See? So if you feel in your heart something is feeling true, then you match it against your experiences. And you say, this is Then as you keep matching, you say yes. And he says, like when Maharaj used to say, what wakes up? It is this kind of question, what wakes up? What wakes up first in the waking state? Do we notice these kind of things? We don't. But now when it's been seated inside you, then maybe you start to notice. One day when waking up, yes, this I amness is here, the world is here. But we must already be in agreement on one point, which is that this person which we believe myself to be, this one you cannot find. This is good enough. If you already see that I don't know who is this person which I am thinking myself to be, this itself is very good. You see, because going from this I know I am a person to I don't know who I am is the bigger step. From I don't know who I am to the truth is the bigger trouble is in pushing the sense of being a person out.
It does, I mean, on the same
Yes,
thread,
yeah.
it does seem like so, and once we are awake,
Yeah.
the duality starts immediately.
Of course, this world is so that we can experience this duality, this taste of all this experience. But even in this world of duality, you cannot tangibly find the person. That's the simplest thing. So we don't have to understand first that the world is Maya or nothing. Forget about all that. See, who is this me? So there was this thing that I seem to be bound by the body. Who is this one? And you find this one. It is not the body which is saying I am bound by the body. So already there is a sense of distance. So who is this one which says I seem to be bound by the body? And you will find that this one is just mythical, just imagination. Yes, yes, you must look like this. Is very good.
How about, let's say, physical needs?
Yeah.
Or, so those are not, those are needs arising out of the sustenance of the body.
Just like hunger, all other physical needs also arise. Let's not make anything special or shameful. Trouble comes with things like sex. It becomes, oh, this is for some it's very special thing, sex. For some it's shameful. Why am I thinking of sex? It's neither of those. Just normal, like hunger. Just the mind makes it, oh, for some cultures very special. For some cultures very shameful. Nothing. Just like hunger, it's there. Let the one who's provide this need also figure out how to solve it.
I guess I was asking a little bit different.
Okay.
No, that's very good also. But so there are this the physical limitations.
See, you can get in no trouble because your wife is already sitting.
That does seem like it. So there is this physical. Maybe I'm not making sense to myself, but there is the physical needs aspect of it. And it is seeming to me that the needs for a sustenance of the life is somewhat different. I mean, it's not only the physical needs; there are more to it.
This is good. So you already say that for to have a fulfilling life, let's put it that way, it's more than just eating and other physical needs. Then it cannot be that you are just the body. If it was just that you are just this body, then physical needs would be enough. You say already there is a sense that something more. So whose are these? Something is still missing. We can wait. We have time.
I can
Okay, Jayani had said, Father, there is very strong energy in body today. Cannot sit still, very restless. And attention keeps going to the body. All is seen and I am untouched. It is nothing yet mind wants to make it something, leaving it here. Okay, let me have a look at you, what's happening?
I don't. Namaste, Father.
So where's the energy? What is it feeling like?
Just it just feels very, very strong in the body. Very.
I like these expressions very much.
I don't know how to explain it, Father. Like that.
Is it coming with some content or just purely energetically? Does it come with a voice or just energetic?
It's the energy, and then there's a something inside that fights it because it's felt very strongly.
Yeah. Okay, so don't fight it. You stay with me and you don't fight it. Let it do whatever it wants. It's okay. Let whatever happen, happen. Even if the body has to fall, let it fall. It's okay. Let it come. Let it come.
I just don't like it. It just doesn't feel very comfortable.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. Stop the fight. Don't fight it. Don't resist. Let it be. Let it be.
It's like the fighting it makes it seem real.
The fighting, the resistance, the fear makes it stronger. You see, makes it seem stronger. Otherwise, you realize that I am so much space that no energy can actually bother me. But in our resistance, it seems like there's a lack of space.
That's exactly it. It's like
Yes?
can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I don't even want to try and quantify it's not even it's beyond concepts and words, but it's almost like an energetic contracting because the space is so vast. Does that like I don't know, it doesn't even need to be explained. But it's just a subtle resistance and it's nothing.
Yes, but the space is not too vast for you. It can only seem too vast for the mind. When a baby is born, it can be 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds, 6 pounds. It cannot be bigger than you. How can a space be too vast for you?
Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father.
Thank you, my dear. You wanted to ask something? Hmm? We are shaping up to. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. So Chitra says, beloved Anantaji, you say you will not let even a blade of grass leave Satsang. I bring cartloads of arrogant hay and bring them to your living room to make a bonfire. Very good. You go to Thiru tomorrow. Yes. Very late now. I think. It's quite late now, so maybe tomorrow. There was this hotel which Hans said is very good. Do you know?
It's right.
Do you know where it is?
I know it's close by. It's like 15-minute walk. I have the information on my phone.
Some place which is very comfortable and it's not expensive. So we can tell you this. We can stay for 1 night.
I'm not sure how much.
Yeah, it's maybe just 500 rupees. Shanti says, I feel so blessed to get your constant correcting of misunderstanding, like a GPS. If I go off track, you set me straight. This is the value of Satsang for me. I love you so much. Love you too, my dear. Thank you. And Tara says, finally, he says, it seems that the need for money dissolves a lot. Through the inquiry just now. Very good. Only in the now, don't believe a thought. I know nothing about I need or not. Very good. Very good. And so Chitra says, I do yoga and pranayam and find them in a different dimension from satsang. which is not in conflict at all. Just ordinary maintenance activities for body and mind. Very good. Maintenance. Just reading the conversation between real Brez for Prez and Parvati. Thank you, my dear. Okay, so the UK Sangha or the London Sangha has some songs for us, no? Put on some lights, maybe?
Still at Guruji's house?
No, they're in Priya's house, if I'm not wrong. The couch looks like it's Priya's.
Yes, fine. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, my dear.
Oh. Just take a moment to set up, Father.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, all of you can say hi to Shivam and Shankari as well. I know some of you might know them already.
Power.
This is Shankar. His Radha's husband. David, yeah. Adam was there, Bhagwati, and some other friends.
This is Steve.
Hello. So wonderful, this technology. I love it.
Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Jai Sita Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Ananta Ji Ki
Jai! Would you like one more?
You like many more, not just one.
Love you, Father.
You too, my dear, love you.
That's the one.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, so blind, but now I see. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
What's the next one?
So I'll do 2 lines and then lines, 2 lines. It's usually easy.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Thank you so much, all of you. Was that me on the drum there?
Yes.
I don't get anything. What is hanging around it. There you have the invitation.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Dhyanamulam Gurur Murti, Pujamulam Gurur Padam, Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam, Mokshamulam Gurur Kripa, Mokshamulam Mujiji Kripa, Mokshamulam Ananta Ji Kripa. Sarvesham swastirvavatu, sarvesham shantirvavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niranya, sarve bhadrani pashantu, magashit bhakvavet, asato ma satkamya, tamaso ma jyotir gamya, mrityur ma amritam gamya. Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Brahma Paramastu. Om Shri Satguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Shri Satguru Mujiji Ki Jai.
Thank you all so very much for being in Satsang today. Sadguru Shri Mujiji Ki Jai.
Satguru Shri Ananta Ji Ki Jai.
Yay.
Yay.
And Claire, thank you so much once again.
Yay!
I was saying a big thank you to Claire for jumping in at the right minute. Thank you so much. So I see this is Steve. This one is Steve. Hello. And then there was another one who looked like Alan Watts to me. The long.
Yeah, this is Alan Watts. Yeah.
Hello. Hi.
This is Andy, a friend who's a monk at the Buddhist Centre, introduced him to me because he was asking questions about Muji at the Buddhist class. And I showed him a photo of you, and he'd seen a video of you with Guruji, and we invited him along.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was Steve here that first told me about Muji.
Oh, yes?
Oh, yes?
Yeah, all his fault.
Okay, Claire, my dear.
Claire, my dear.
Stop.
Stop.